make, I make us. Here's a note to buy about 100 trucks from Mercedes. I Iris Chukwueze, then my babies. Label hit be trying to sway me. Pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me. I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership of drip, you can see me leaking. Shh, be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot. Feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way. Frank Sinatra. Been a shotter, been locked in with my katas. Now I got them raving how I'm big on lines. Hello, Denata. Sheesh. On God, I'm a dog, bro. Need a clergy collar, dodging fleas from you, dog. Adversely, I affect the demon with this God flow. Then put out my queen and yell out bravo. Yeah, we on baby number quattro. Yeah, my whole crib look like a art show. Yeah, pockets on avocado. I'm like a bird. Let me fly away, Nelly Furtado. Bye.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now the veteran workhorse. Here's James Conner. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because his feeling was good, solid performance, did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win. They definitely would like to see some improvement in this week's game.
They always want improvement, don't they?
They certainly do.
To throw, it's Murray. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. B.J. Ojulari in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
All right, partner, we'll be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think is a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Fielded just inside the 20. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now to have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. What a run there. I mean, you've got speed, elusiveness, escapability, all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
Murray now. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown! James Conner, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmaker.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go. Well, this defense for the Cowboys much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Dancing, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
He's going to look deep for more. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Now he's loose at the 40. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So problems with Aaron passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And they'll run the option to start the drive. Running free at the 45. Off to the races. And down to the 16-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Well, you know, most quarterbacks, when you talk about their big playability, you talk about the arm, but this, an absolutely huge play with a leg.
And also with his mind, because he had to see this play develop in order to make the decision to keep it and run. And how about him looking up and seeing the C's part for him once he got past the line of scrimmage? My first thought, I think he can go all the way, and I'm trying not to take over your call of this play, partner.
Connor not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. A loss of 2 there. Second down. 7-7, our score after 1. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Off the option, here's Murray running left. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
Their entire offense has been centered on him, and he's been carrying the load with ease. 100 yards rushing in a game for a quarterback is rare. In a single half, darn near a masterpiece.
Prater's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Second down, Prescott. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
Getting in there and finishing the play off was Jay Sanders.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And it's fielded at the 34. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches are going to be short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Devontae Adams, 52 yards.
And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point good by Prater. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Ferguson. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing, Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Hard to believe Cooks is only 30 with all that he's accomplished. It's also hard to believe he's on his 5th NFL stop, now with Dallas. Changes of scenery work great for him. Every time he's moved, he's had 1,000 yards in his first season with his new team.
And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
Hey, kill. You go 47.
Prescott from the gun.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Garrett Williams. And the Cardinals are going to get the football back as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Coach.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. He got 29 yards that time.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 2nd down, here's Murray. They'll get that one complete to Connor. Shifts by him. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, oh, they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That's a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Murray giving to Connor on the draw.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals
Both
on
these
top.
teams, no doubt,
As
making
we
their final
send you on
halftime
out to our
adjustments as we
studios in
speak.
Orlando.
And for the
Here's
call of the
Jonathan
second
Coachman
half,
and
we get it
REA
back out
Sports
to Brandon
Halftime
Gunn
Report.
and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. from K-State, Deuce Vaughn. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott now.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Landon Collins. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6.
Again, a run with Counter. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
58 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire 4th remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
To the air again, Prescott. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Prescott. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. L.J. Collier dropping him for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he's got it inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be 1st and goal from an ideal position.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Pollard is is in. Touchdown, Dallas. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. 65 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
From the 43, here's second down and 8. Here's Murray. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. That's a third down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Murray now running left off the option. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. Now Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. Davante Adams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cards will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
46.
To throw is Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And take it right on the 30. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Hey, Ace. Hold on.
Murray a give. This is Connor. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw is Murray. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Staying on the ground with Vaughn. And now the rookie's free. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Touchdown, Cowboys. Deuce Vaughn with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive will start with an option going left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one, and that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. 46 yards on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. A give running right is counter. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Come back.
Murray now to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Well, they've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Prater for the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey, 47. 26. Hey, kill. 47. 26.
Now Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. There again is Cooks, complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. B.J. Ojulari in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
Kill.
Prescott to throw it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Garrett Williams. And the Cards are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 86 yards rushing now for Connor and a 1st down. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A short one here, caught by McBride. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st down. And that's a big one, as they should be able to run it out from here. Back to throw it, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Devontae Adams. 27 yards. And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And now off to the races down the right side. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
A give to Pollard running left. Down to about the 37. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Prescott now on 2nd down.
And he is caught by Lamb.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 26 and a first down. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together. There you go.
I'm with the cash like Diego.
God. Yeah. All these dumps on go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. All these shooters when we just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. Got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah. They don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego. Solitaire. Earrings, they be shining, keep them blinded. Ain't met up, yeah, I can't. Since I got rich, and she say I'm just cause I took her on the island. The money keep on piling. Talk to me, yeah. Better talk nice. Right up with the fettuccine, they both that can't talk twice. Know they pray on my downfall. Everything I do, I gotta walk like. Let them in, jacket off. Rich, so I'm off life. God. Yeah. All these dumps on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. All these shooters when we just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. Got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah. They don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego.
Why you think we're the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up. You the type to pay hitters. Why you think we're the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up. You the type to pay hitters.
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
In London, stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my car, see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays when I'm doing shows. Gotta get all prepaid. What you? I'm on it, break, no sign, not about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Kravitz half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap.
Great, set. Go.
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is teasing with my patterns. Pretty girls, you think I'm handsome, just cause the studio branches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving, telling me on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my face way. Now it's like worth for 10K all cause it is 10 gamers. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red eye flights from straight off the plane and through the back to off the place. Then I left on stage, they were like, see the car going air, they were like, so I stepped on stage.
Great, set. Delta.
Legends on 3, 2, 1.
Yes, I'm go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that.
Great, set.
Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, me, go that, 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 go that.
Man, they even got enough change in the meter. Double part looking like Bane in the beater. Her friend keep helping detangle the weave. Only jump in the front seat to play with the speaker. Let them might blast, judge I might dance. Plus when I stumble, might customize plans. Flush like brush like plus I got them out. Panamera truck, I hop out the roof. Yeah, dime on my left wrist and she got the flu. Yeah, watch look like checks mix is post up be blue. She know it's 2 seats, so she leave her best friends. Bust down my dad, make sure chain is a neck.
Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Me, left wrist, go that, right wrist, go that, necklace, go that, sis, go that, it's not go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that.
I had to hit my designer for sneaks. Double dip mine in the bleach. I'm blocking for sure. I'm popping down Miami Beach. Pull up like LeBron with the heat. I bought a crib in the crib with the office shit. Bitch at my mouth, but I can't see me walking there. I whip a Tesla, but it ain't no charge of that. I call up Cohen, Brianna, been parking the top box seats. I'm watching Archer. They cop like stop right next to my block at Trust Fund. Beat I might drop that hips on the stallion and Doja her top half. 2300 on the horse and I'm Mike. Switching out the character, the strippers like type. Legends on 3, 2, 1.
Oh, you tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's only at the top, but I'm biased because I'm only at the top. But you tried it. Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is teasing with my passions. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving till I be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my face way. Now it's like worth for 10K all cause it is 10 gamers. insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights, hop straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head on stage, they be like, see the crowd going air, they be like, so I stepped on stage, they be like, ooh yeah, see the crowd going air, they be like, ooh yeah, crazed and courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehavior, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the is biggest day is. But hey, what about it? So I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going air, they were like, so I stepped on stage, they were like, ooh yeah, see the crowd going air, they were like, ooh yeah,
I count this money, then I count my blessings. If I ever took an L, then it stood for lesson. I'm the one, ain't no second guessing. Tried to dim my light, but my soul fluorescent. Wait, I tried to stay, but depressing. I even prayed to God, he ain't get the message. I'm living in the present, they gon' feel my presence. You can't dim my light, cause I'm luminescent. I rose from the ashes of the section. I seen a stranger in my own reflection. I point the in my own direction. I would've did it for my own protection. Keep debating about the GOAT. I'm the one like 2, 3, 4, 5. How you playing both sides? How I made 1 million, 2 million, multi. How I made 8 figures, 8 million 4 times. And I was underutilized the whole time. It's rigged. I guess they couldn't find a gold mine, you dig? The sheep sleep on me, but the ghost co-sign. I stopped thinking about the future cause we got no time. The world changed. Damn. World change.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And 4 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Eagles had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are
there he goes, right side. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10
at their own 17-yard line.
Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down, Howell to throw. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Dotson's somebody who can turn any catch into a big play. That's why Washington took him 16th overall in 2022, and that's what he showed in a strong rookie season. Expect a big jump for him in year 2.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10. Going right back to Dotson.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now a give running right, it's Cook. Able to slither by. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Dalvin Cook.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Commanders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Philly. 53 yards.
first and 10, it's Swift. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And it's caught. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves him all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Swift will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
From the 25, here's second down at a yard.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
And the Commanders first down.
And Howe will throw it.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. It'll go as a gain of 33, and that play started back at their own 33.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Eagles 14, Commanders 7.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Second down, Howe back to pass.
He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Got an open man. It's Pringle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
They'll run with Cook. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Gibson will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Powell, 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. De'Ami Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 14.
Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. 99 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Once again, it's Swift. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Hey! Crowd left Yeti. No touch.
Throwing is Hurts. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Cook running right. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Cook up the gut. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. And they pick up the 1st down there with a gain of 4.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Howell throwing on 1st down here.
That's going to be caught. 23 yards on the play.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Howell completing the quick throw out wide.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Cook is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Commanders 21, Eagles 14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Eagles. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board. And that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's going.
Now, you've seen both teams go at it. And as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming. And that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Here's Howell to throw on second down. This pass hauled in by Dotson.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Off play action. It's Howell. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch
With
our
both
breath.
of these offenses
we'll
having their way, it's not
Orlando
likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime.
Sports
But
halftime
the defenses
report.
are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Miles Jack there to make the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Second down, Howell now.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Back to throw, Howell. Toward the sideline, intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 8. They run out of the gun with Swift.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
63, 63, 63. Hey, easy, 63, 63, bad. No touch.
Hurts.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. How about Jonathan Allen there, pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, Silver. Hey, 73. Carl Leviani.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down.
73.
They'll set up to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to give that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up first and goal.
Here's Swift.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Swift again.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
DeAndre Swift.
His third touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front.
So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Again, this is Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Al down to throw it.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Sidney Brown with it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Commanders' 38-yard line.
Swift going to try it. Now, loose football. The ball comes out. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Silver, ready?
They'll look to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the 1st down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking 1st down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a 1st down.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Throwing here, Howell. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Howell. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Another throw for Howell. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's Howell. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. we've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up the 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
It's complete to Brown, right side.
And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Again, it's Cook. And he will again go backwards as they drive him back to the 4-yard line.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And you know it pains them to be this close, and you know they're going to want to go for it here, but they absolutely have to kick the field goal, get this back to a 1-score game. It's only logical.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Sly able to put this one through.
And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
Throwing is Hurts.
4th quarter, down to the final about 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
The Eagles send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Powell to throw.
This to McLaurin out on the left side.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's Howell. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them in bounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw.
Target is to Dotson, and he's got him.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches.
They'll look to throw.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
From 19 yards away.
And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch tomorrow.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's loose again. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
This is 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
Partner, you get about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Here it is, 4th and inches.
63, 63, 63. Hey, easy, 63, 63, bad.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Here's 1st and 10. Now throwing on 1st down here.
And that is incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Back to throw, Howell. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
From the gun. Able to connect with Dotson.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. First down, Howell to throw.
And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
They'll come up now. This is second and long. Second down, Howell back to pass.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So the first chance of this overtime will go to Washington as we are back underway. And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And he finds the tight end, Rodgers. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they need 5 yards on third down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. From the gun on third down, Howell. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. That one goes for 24 yards. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play calling to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light still on for him.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath. And boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. On second down, a run with Gibson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And they need 5 yards on third down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Throwing here, Howell. Caught by Turner. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Defensively now, the ultimate challenge. Of course, the ball gets in the end zone. This thing's over.
And I remember my coach has always talked about in goal line situations, and now you're in overtime where they have to keep them to 3 points. Otherwise, this thing is done. Win your individual battle within the framework of the team defense. Beat that guy across from you and make a play. I expect him to attack on defense and not sit back.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Powell on the QB sneak.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
I just want to go Shakespeare here in my kingdom for a yard. Quarterback sneak, nothing doing.
Better be careful. Shakespeare might sue you.
Yeah, he might come get me, right? Good luck with that, boy.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they have regained the lead. Now remember, this one is not over, but with the time running short here in this overtime, that could very well be the game winner.
Yeah, remember now, the other team does get a possession, but when the clock runs out, that's it. So that was a well-calculated drive to use up the majority of the clock and leave your opponent with little to no time left.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? Overtime gets extended. If you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Going deep here for Watkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles.
Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. I'm never mine. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me. Mine. Keep with a rip. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a dip. Made a name for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they signed up. Tryna hear my